Good evening. A few comments on the homework. 23:1, chapter 23, number 1 in the workbook, 2 Corinthians 4:13. Same thing we did last night. We look at the pause markers. We kind of break this thing apart so it's not too overwhelming. At first we have a word here, and we have to identify what part of speech is it. Well, we know it's a verb. Now we have to parse it. Notice on the front of the word is the augment. On the back of the word we have the tense formative and the secondary tense ending, so we know it's an aorist. Sa, sen, samen, sata, san is the paradigm as we run through, so we know it's an active indicative. First person singular. Dio is an inferential particle, means therefore. Elale sa, okay, looks like a verb. We have the augment here. Secondary tense ending, tense formative for the aorist tense, so it's an aorist active indicative, first person singular. This is pistuo, I believe, therefore I spoke, or I believed, therefore I spoke. Getting that correct past tense in there. Kai is also. We, well, okay, this is a pronoun. Nominative masculine plural, sorry. Then we have a verb, no augment, right? So we have to look at the tense ending on the back here, amen. So we know it's a primary ending. That's our good old friend, the present active indicative, first person plural. Look at the same word as up here. I believed, we believe. Therefore also, la lumen. No augment, right? So primary tense endings, present active indicative, first person plural. What might throw you a little bit is the little circumflex accent here. That is showing that it's an aorist contract, which we saw in 23:10. So it's not a future, it's an aorist. Rules on contraction are in 17.5. And so that explains why this vowel here, the verb in the present active indicative, first person singular is laleo, ends in an epsilon. So contraction rules come into play, and that's 17.5. I believed, therefore I spoke. And we believe, or we are believing, therefore also we are speaking. Have a good night.